sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name. Got straight into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Good evening and welcome to the Season 9 Driver Placement Show for the Pacific region. My name is Matt, also known as Plevs, so welcome. I'll be hosting this evening with the infamous Lane Everingham. Lane, how are you going?
Yeah, not too bad tonight, Plevs. Looking forward
That's
to this driver selection process. Looking forward to the new game as well, seeing what kind of racing this is going to bring up.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be interesting with the changes to the game. What drivers saying they like it a lot more than last game, which is pretty understandable considering the last game wasn't the best. So yeah, it's good that they've made those improvements. So hopefully that in turn improves the racing and enjoyment of racing as well. So looking forward to it. How you been? How's the off season treating you?
Relaxing. It's always nice to just chill out and just do whatever you want on an evening like tonight. But eventually, though, you get a bit bored, wondering when the season's about to begin, the new season, of course. And now our new season's only just around the corner. So, I'm looking forward to this new era with F1 23. My experiences with the game have been generally positive, minus a few issues in regards to online connectivity and some audio issues here and there. But hopefully we can push through that, and hopefully we have a nice season.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. And of course, we kind of kicked off the season like a little bit earlier with a couple of mini series, I guess, with Formula Endurance and F2 running, and I thought they were pretty successful overall. So we had a crossplay endurance series and also just a PlayStation one, and then a crossplay F2 series on Tuesday. So you got involved with those. I think they went pretty well. So yeah, it was good to test the game as well, see what bugs were about, and the progress of crossplay. And it's good to see that they after a rocky start on the game, that they've kind of it seems like they've worked hard on crossplay, and it seems as good as non-crossplay lobbies now, so which is very promising for us. Yeah, as you said, the game still has its issues though, so fingers crossed they keep doing it and keep making the game better. But I think it's in a pretty good place at the moment. So yes, good to talk to you again, and yeah, I'm hoping to speak to some drivers this evening as well. I haven't got too many in the audience on the event just yet, but feel free to jump in, guys, when we're talking about your tier or you hear your name. Keen to chat to drivers throughout the night and see what your goals and expectations are for the season. So that'll be really interesting. And yeah. Thank you to everyone that signed up. Before we get into it, I think we're going to have a look at... Oh, no, I haven't. Actually, have I got the... I'm just trying to find the calendar. No, I haven't got it. Hang on. Let me get it up very quickly. Apologies for this brief interruption in our scheduled programming. How quickly can I do the Streamlabs thing? You're going to have black screen for a second. Apologies about that. And I'll just find it. There's the one thing I forgot to add to this. There we go. Alright. Fit that center on screen. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. There's our calendar for the season. So season 9 calendar, I think it's pretty good. Feedback has been pretty positive anyway. So yeah, some pretty classic Formula 1 tracks there, and we're also, as always, we follow the IRL, so real life F1 calendar when we can as well. So we after their summer break, we'll be racing in Netherlands, Belgium, Singapore, Japan, Qatar, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, and Abu Dhabi. I think that the rounds that we actually follow the F1 calendar for, and then there's some other great rounds thrown in. 4 sprint rounds, like we've had the last couple of seasons. So this season we got Spa first, round 4 for a sprint, so that'll be really cool. And then new track Qatar, which I think everyone really likes Qatar, from what I can tell anyway. And then mixed reviews, let's say, for Vegas. That'll be the 3rd sprint round for round 12, and then final sprint round at Silverstone, which will be a banger. So it's always good having a sprint to finish off because lots of points on offer. We've had it brings the championship down to the wire in a lot of cases as well. So how do you think? What do you think of the calendar, Lane?
Yeah, it's a pretty solid calendar all round. You got a wide diversity of racetracks and proper drivers circuits like Spa, like Suzuka. Silverstone as a season finale is a great choice. I've always enjoyed watching races at Silverstone. Being a sprint round as well is always going to make it interesting. Having rounds like Hungary as well, Singapore, like they're proper strategy kind of circuits, so they always tend to turn out a pretty interesting race. And having Qatar and Las Vegas on the calendar is a bit of a no-brainer, really. New racetracks added on to the season. Yeah, Qatar has been an interesting one. I've certainly enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I initially thought it was just going to be another flat track that has next to no character. But it turns out to be a pretty fun circuit, a proper driver's racetrack. Vegas I've enjoyed as well. I haven't really picked up on the problems that Vegas has had that a lot of other people have picked up on. Other than terrible track limits, the track really does have terribly designed track limits. Like there are certain corners that you can abuse like crazy around there that really do need to be fixed, hopefully at some point. And of course, the new layout at Spain as well, being the third last round of the championship. I'm looking forward to seeing guys fly around the final two corners at Barcelona. It's quite a fun experience, honestly. When I tried it out for the first time, I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, all up, very solid calendar. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good. I agree with that. And good point about the Vegas track and the track limits. I'm not sure what. I think there's some RNG elements to the curves. Maybe I think that's one of the issues. But like I said, hopefully they fix it, and we're not racing there until November, so there's a good chance they do actually do something about it by then. So we'll have to wait and see. But all right, well that's our calendar for the season. I guess we should crack on and get to the lineups. That's all what the people want to see. So we're going to start with the Sunday tiers first. So we're going to start with Open Series Tier 2. So I'll just pop that up. For those in the Discord audience, there's always a bit of a delay on the stream, but hopefully it's not too big. It's like 5-10 seconds or something. So, and here it is. Here's our Pacific Open Tier 2 running at 7:30 AST and 9:30 New Zealand time on Sundays. Our first driver lineup of the evening. So obviously I have 2 tiers in Open this season. 19 drivers on this one, so we do actually have an open spot at Alfa Romeo in Tier 2, so if anyone wants to get involved with a full-time seat, then feel free, flick me a message, or I'm not sure who's going to be the lead coordinator for this one. We'll have to work that out. I think maybe Andre's name pops out to me there. He might be able to do it. But can you see that, Lane? Do you want to run through the lineups?
Thing. So at Alfa Romeo, we have Shark 772 currently on his own up there in Alfa Romeo. So if anyone wants to try and hop in, well, there's an Alpha C waiting for you. Quickback Kiwi and Andre 96 will pilot the Alpha Tauri. Eloquim and Phoenix will pilot the Alpines. Master Jedi and Tenens in the Aston Martin. Dan the Racer and Honest Brook will be racing for Ferrari with Semi-Pro and Vladimir in the Haas. Growl and Snickerbud in the McLaren, Firefly and Raffier in the Mercedes-Benz. Paddy? I'm guessing is how you would say that. Paddy?
Yeah, I think that's Paddy, yeah.
In the Red Bull, and Little Binja and Old Mate 19811 in the Williams. All up a solid lineup. A fair few of these drivers I know racing with and stuff like Formula Endurance and whatnot. And I know a lot of these guys are quite capable, so this is pretty solid tier for Tier 2.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's quite a good lineup for Tier 2. I think Open Series is probably overall a bit stronger than last season as well. So yeah, Tier 2 is a bit stronger, and Tier 1 as well when we get to it is pretty good. So yes, a pretty good Tier 2 there. So our reserves are Marvelant, Crowjag, Ozgok, Blaine Kuno, Vantani, Big Match Johnny, and El Tonki, who's having a little bit of a break from full time. So we obviously miss him being running Tier 2 and Tier 3 on Tuesdays as well. But hope to see him back in his full-time role in the future. So just checking if we got any gentlemen in the audience that might want to have a chat for Tier 2. We got Old Mate. Hang on, is he on? Yes, he's in the Williams. Old Mate, do you want to have a chat? I'll invite you to the stage. Hopefully you can work that out. There he is.
There you go.
Hello, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, mate.
Yeah, good stuff. So back in Tier 2 Open, you did it last season, didn't you?
I did that last year. It was only a reserve last season, mate. Work got in the way, as usual.
Gotcha. All right, full time this season then, in the Williams.
Work's a bit quieter this year, so happy to go full time this year.
Yeah, good stuff. And it's teamed up with Little Binger, so do you know him at all? Or I think he's a new
No,
driver,
no, him at all.
actually.
I don't know him at all, mate. So it would be good to have a new teammate to push me along and help me get me faster.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, there are a few new drivers on there. Addy is another new driver.
Yep.
I think Alequiam and Phoenix are returning drivers, but I think this is the first time they're full time on Sunday.
Yep. You
So-
guys are always good. You guys are always good at picking up new drivers every year. It's great.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have new drivers and happy to hang on to the ones we got, good ones we got as well. So, yeah, it's looking very strong. Is there a particular round of the season you're looking forward to the most? A track that you're aiming to get a good result at?
I love most of them. The one we hate all the most, everybody hates, seems to be Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I love Austria. That's the all those tracks. They're all great tracks. Brazil's a great track. I love Saudi Arabia. Love them all, mate.
Yeah, good stuff. I think Calvin's pretty solid. I agree with you. So, do you have any goals for the season or any kind of
No,
thing you're
mate.
aiming for?
Just finish the race in the points. I think, mate, that'd be my goal every race. Just finish the race and
Good stuff.
not spin out with not using traction control these days.
Yeah, absolutely. It would just be nice and consistent. That's it.
That'd be nice, mate. Yeah.
Rack up the points.
If I got a win, if I got one win, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, good stuff. All right, I'll hope you get the win, mate. That'd be good.
I hope so too, mate. I'm praying. Don't you worry.
Awesome, mate. Well, all the best. Good
Thanks,
luck
mate.
in the Williams, and have a great season. And yeah, enjoy.
Cheers for having me again, guys. Cheers.
No problem. All right. I think that's all
bye.
in terms of. See ya. I think that's all in terms of the audience for tier 2. But do you want to make any predictions for this one, Lane? What do you reckon? Any driver stand out to you for a championship?
Hard to say. I'd imagine someone like Andre would likely fight towards the front. He's a very consistent driver. He's actually found a fair chunk of pace, I noticed, in Formula Endurance. So I reckon he might be a front runner for the championship. But honestly, we won't have any idea until we start the season itself in Austria. But I reckon I'd keep my eyes on Andre now.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout. Andre would definitely be in the mix, I think. I think the name that stands out to me the most is, or the two actually, there's probably two, Snickers Bud and Beatstar. I reckon would be the two drivers to beat. So Beatstar came runner-up in this tier last season, so see if he can go one better this time. And Snickers Bud's always very consistent in racking up the points across the season, so I expect him to be up there challenging as well. So I think between those two, but you never know, there might be another driver in the mix. And I reckon maybe AlphaTauri for the constructors. I think Keepard and Andre are a pretty strong team. So yeah, AlphaTauri for me. Okay, should we move on and do tier 1 open then? We got a few more, obviously a few more tiers to get through. So move on to Open Series Tier 1, running the same time on Sunday evenings, 7:30 Australian time, 9:30 New Zealand time. Of course, Open Series allowing assists for all drivers, so there's a real mix of assists. So and abilities and equipment and all that kind of thing. So it's really that's why it's called the Open Series. But here's our Tier 1 list of drivers. Layton, I'll let you run through these again.
Very well. So we got Bobden v. Hibbs and Daniel Koo in the Alfa Romeo with Hugshaw. That's a great name. I love that. Ghost Rider will pair alongside him in the AlphaTauri. Seth Tall and Davis will be driving in the Alpines with Jimson and Alex96 in the Aston Martin. Steely and Cleanbreak will drive in the Ferrari. Hayden is Raiden will partner alongside Banana Cake Pie in the Haas. We have Orphan Drop and Fresno, the two Breslin brothers, driving in the McLaren with Watt Gardner and Jay Whitey in the Mercedes-Benz. RBR 9707 will pair up alongside Deputy Dilldog in the Red Bulls, and we have Midas Meller and Death partnering up in the Williams. Another solid lineup here. A few of these drivers, again, I've raced with before. Some great names. Hug Shrug, Aiden is Raiden. Some of these are absolutely fantastic. I love them. But yeah, no, another solid lineup like we saw with Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks really good. Some of these guys missed out on Elite Series, unfortunately, and yeah, I'll talk about that a bit more just before we do the Elite Series lineup, but we'll talk about this one first. So yeah, as you said, real strong lineup. There's some, I guess, some regulars, Race Spec regulars, and some newer drivers as well thrown in, but pretty even grid, I must say. There's no one standing out for me. There's maybe a few drivers standing out a little bit, but Banana Cake Pie is our defending Open Series Tier 1 champion. Hopefully he can jump in and have a chat. I'd love to have a chat to Banana, see where he's at.
Well,
but
calling out my name.
yeah, oh, you sound so much better now. I don't know what you did, but that sounds good. And we have the Prezzo brothers, as you say, at McLaren, and they're both in the audience. So we might. How can I add them? Here we go. Invite.
Out of curiosity, Plevs, is that the wash data from Formula Enduro?
It is. It is. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
We're boned.
Hello.
Yeah, we're absolutely stuffed.
Here's double trouble.
I don't care who wins the championship as long as it's not Banana. That's all I care about.
I don't think you will with the competition in here.
I don't give a rat's about Banana. Alex is the real crab.
Yeah.
Here he is. Here's the devil.
Here's Mr. Banana.
Data has to show up. Banana is right. Aiden will show up every week, I'm pretty sure of that. He's probably favourite straight away because he was very quick last season, and if he can carry that pace onto this season, it'd be very hard to stop him. He's
I just don't want to own
bloody
that
quick.
once again. I'll just start finishing races.
Alright, boys, well, we might ask you some questions. So, obviously, the two Prezzo boys paired up at McLaren. I go with Felix first.
Well, with the two of them.
Hang on, Banana.
Beautiful.
We'll get to you, mate. We'll get to you. Alright, so Felix, you were the winner the season before last, season 7. Do you reckon you can get back to winning ways or challenging for the championship?
Yeah, I've probably just got to get back to finishing the bloody race instead of trying to like win it or bin it, sort of mentality. But I think I can. I've got my head reasonably around how the cars handle on this game. Once they get to 20% tyre wear, they die. So if you can just hang on past that point, I think you should be all right. But yeah, we could go back. It could go back to winning ways, or we're just going to go down the path of James Courtney. It'll be, yeah. I'm keen to find that out. I'm also keen to see how Banana deals with defending a championship.
Yeah, all right. Well, hopefully you find some form back and you don't go down that other path.
Nah, we don't want that. We don't want Prezzo finding form.
So you boys obviously going for the constructors as well at McLaren. So yeah, pretty good lineup. As you're gonna have some tough competition though, I think. So all the best. Well, actually, let me ask a few more questions to the other guys, and then I'll get you to all talk about tracks maybe you're looking forward to. So, Jack, back full time in T1.
I'm always full time in Tier 1, mate.
Oh wait, oh no, you're not full time on Tuesday now. Okay, sorry.
I never do Tuesdays.
Yeah, okay. I forget. And what are you looking forward to this season? Like, what's your goal for the championship?
Don't have one. Never have goals.
Don't have one. Not crash
no
out
goals.
too much.
Nah, no goals. No goals, no expectations. We see what happens.
Fair enough. All right. Just happy to be here then.
I am just happy to be here.
All right, same question for you, Banana. Is it
Hello.
the same answer?
For what?
What What are your goals and
Oh,
expectations for the season?
To beat Jack and Prezzo. That's the main thing.
Alright.
That's all. If I beat them, then it's a good season.
You're
So-
a crab.
So we got a little mini three driver championship here with
Yeah,
these
that's
guys.
the
Goal is to beat them
That's the
mentally
real
and physically.
championship. Yeah. Okay. I
and
see
just
how it
order
is.
a kebab just to mess with bags.
Hey man, we go back to the global days, alright? This is the Global Drivers' Championship.
Okay. Final question for the three of you before it gets too out of hand. Favorite track or the track you're looking forward to the most for the season? Let's
What's the
go.
calendar?
Not Saudi.
Let's
Not
go with
Saudi.
Let's go with Jack first.
Okay, what's the calendar?
I can bring it back up if
This is
you
an
like.
ad,
There
by
you
the
go.
way. This is your ad speaking. I didn't know it's on calendar.
All right, there it is on the Twitch now. So
Probably didn't even vote for it.
Ah, here it is. Okay, nah, Austria sucks, Bahrain sucks, Zandvoort sucks, Spa sucks, Singapore sucks, Suzuka,
Oh, wow.
Canada, Qatar, that's just going to be a follow the leader. Hungary, if I can last more than 5 corners, should be alright. Mexico, don't know. Brazil, I'll do the thing to Banana.
You're gonna get through turn one first, mate.
Yeah, good point. What track am I don't know. No, France. I always went at France.
okay. Well,
Have you ever won?
maybe France will be on season 10.
I've won the last 2 times at France, man.
Oh, I'll still be winning the championship. Sorry.
Actually, yeah, bugger it. Suzuka. Either Suzuka or maybe Abu Dhabi. Or Spain. As long as I don't hit the bump coming into the pits, should be right.
Cool. All right, Banana. How about you?
Brazil.
Brazil.
That's all that matters to
Give
me.
the answer before he even said it.
Excellent.
Boy,
And Prezzo.
Hungary.
Hungary. Yes. Good man.
Yeah.
It is very nice to drive on on the new game with the.
Very nice to mug
Yeah.
people around the outside of corners too. Very fun.
Good stuff, fellas. All right, we'll chuck it back on the lineup very quickly. I've got to go through the reserves, but nice to talk to the three of you. We've got one more driver I want to talk to as well.
You better kick us out before we cancel.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, all the best for the season. Good luck in your little private championship as well. See who comes out on top in that. But I'm going to
Probably
bring in another driver if I can. If RBR 9707 wants to have a chat, you can jump in now, mate. I have invited you, but see if you can join. Give him a moment. A while. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, mate? Can you hear us all right?
Sorry, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah, gotcha. Can you hear us?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Well, welcome back. It's been a few seasons since you've had a run with us, so yeah, good to have you back, mate. And
Cheers. Thank you.
yeah, see now let's crossplay how you go against these guys. So I think you're still probably one of the quicker drivers on the grid. So it'd be interesting to see. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I kind of want to get back into it. Just lost that passion, so hopefully, after this season, that would have been revived, and I'll, start to do it a lot more often.
Yeah, awesome. And you used to race back when we had like Xbox leagues, which was quite a while now. So just for
Yeah, it's
everyone at
been a
home,
few
so
years.
it has been a little while. But I'll ask you the same questions as the other guys. Do you have any goals, or expectations for the season, or is it just trying to get that kind of hunger back that you spoke about?
Really just try to get the hunger back, just maybe build up some momentum, and just continue to enjoy it again. That's what I've been lacking the last few years. So
Yeah, awesome. Good stuff, mate. Any particular track you're looking forward to as well?
not really, no. All the tracks I seem to enjoy on this game, apart from Spa for some reason, and Suzuka being on a controller, they suck. But other than that, no, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Awesome, brother. All right. Well, all the best for the season, and yeah, I'm sure you get some good results and go well.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
No worries. All right, that'll do us for Tier 1 interviews, I think. So for our reserves, we've got Baitmate, Sir SS Jassassin, BDE Trin, Philly, Brian Bromley, Grid Jokes, Newell, Fanunana, Masticles, my name is Jeff, Twitch Liddy, and yeah, so some healthy reserves there as well, which is awesome. Quick predictions, Lane. Who you got for drivers and constructors?
I would have said Wash Data, but if he's got an attendance issue, then maybe not. Banana's consistent. Prozo can be a race winner on a regular basis, but sometimes he's mentioned it earlier, like a win it or win it mentality. And he mentioned that if he finds that consistency, I reckon he could be a championship favourite. I've seen Bompton on a few occasions in American Series of all things, and he did all right in Tier 1 over there. A couple of names that I'm not certain of. Yeah, won't know how they'll fare until we reach round 1. Deputy, I know, is a pretty quick driver. Look, it's hard to say who I'd pick.
Okay.
But I'd have a few ideas of who could be towards the front. But yeah, I'm not certain.
Okay. No worries. Well, I'll have a quick stab at it. So I'll go with Danilku in the Alfa Romeo for the Drivers' Championship. So, yeah, driver I know from pre-race spec days actually. So yeah, he's pretty quick and consistent. So I think he's a good chance. For constructors, I would probably, I think maybe Red Bull actually. RBR and Deputy Dilldog. I think that's a strong lineup. Data and Whitey as well. So maybe between those two. But yeah, good luck to all the guys, and enjoy Open Series for season 9. Yeah, so they're the 2 Open Series tiers. So our next league is the Elite Series, which is the last Sunday series we'll be covering. So we'll jump onto that. So I know a lot of guys are keen to see. So here we are, Elite Series on Sundays. Of course, no assists compared to the Open Series, so no assists whatsoever. So 7:30 Australian and 9:30 New Zealand time on Sunday. Now just a quick word before we do the lineup. So we got 30 driver sign-ups for full-time driver sign-ups for Elite Series. So obviously 30 doesn't go into.
Holy moly, the reserves!
Yeah. We'll get to those. But yeah, 30 full-time driver sign-ups for Elite Series, which was huge. And there was actually only 30 for Open Series as well. So I put a lot of the kind of excess drivers from Elite Series back into Open Series so they could race, and a lot of them were happy to do that, which is awesome. So well done to those guys. But I guess our main, what I'm getting at is, like, I think we're at a stage now where we're only kind of 6 or 7, maybe a couple more, let's say 10 drivers away from having 2 tiers for Elite Series, which would be huge. Yeah, and looking at the giant reserves list for this as well, like, you know, if half these guys were able to do full time, then yeah, we would have been able to put on 2 tiers for Elite Series, no problem. But as it is, we've still got a really good Elite Series grid for season 9. I think this is easily the strongest Elite Series grid we've had, despite probably some names in the reserves that you might want to see in the full lineups. But yeah, it's still really good. So Lane, I'll let you run through that.
Very well, starting from the top, we have CZK and Blake DRTB driving for Alfa Romeo. In the AlphaTauri, we have Spicy Salami and Bags Liddell. Over at Alpine, we have Ryan Bell and Apollo Pepsi. In Aston Martin, we have you and I Contrast. I never would have thought I'd see you in an Aston Martin, but there we are, and you're in an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Ferrari Pro, what surprised he's in a Ferrari. He's paired alongside Rock Charm. Over at Haas, we have Jack Humphreys and Verlaine. At McLaren, we have Big Al and T-Mac. Yeah, that's, of course, those two are going to be paired up together. Riley McKay and FDR Tom will drive for Mercedes. We have Pondon and Karma driving for Red Bull. Then we have Jinbin and Potsy. Nice to see he's coming back. Driving for Williams. Holy mackerel. Like,
Yep.
just the names I know. Like, top to bottom, Spicy Bags, Ryan Bell, you, Contrast, Ferrari, Pro Roscoe, Jax driving in a Haas. He's incredibly fast. Big Al, our defending champ, over in Tier 1. Very, very, very quick. Tom I've seen on numerous occasions, not under that name, under another name. Goodness me, I've just lost it. Florio? I think it was Karma, seen on multiple occasions. Jinbin and Popsy, two very quick drivers. Gee whiz, that is quite a crack rip. And there's guys on here I don't know who have replaced names I do know down in the reserves, like ACW, like Prince OK10, G4 Adam. These guys I know, and they're quick. They're very quick. So, yeah, no, this is as you mentioned, this is the most stacked Elite Series lineup I've seen.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. It's cracked, absolutely cracked. A little bit scared, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm stoked as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic season. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, yeah, we'll get to the reserves. Oh, actually, I might as well run through the reserves now. So we've got Jacob Palfrey, Seb 40, Ekem, ACW that you mentioned, FRT Jordan, Prince, GeForce Pato, Amos Toto, Kebab Miller, Luke, Rockford, Urban Skyzer, Panda, Marcus Costa, defending champ Smithy, unfortunately, couldn't commit this season, but hopefully we see him in some races and maybe back full time next season. Zach in the reserves list this season. Dr. Dre 3000, Pump, Simo, Polish, and Bargeman Cam. So I think that's 24 reserves from memory. So as basically as more reserves than full-time drivers. So yeah, hopefully that grid is always full, which would be really awesome. Yeah, very exciting, very, very exciting. So hopefully we'll have a quick chat to some of these guys who've joined us. So we got Seb, so we might do him first. Actually, I might just invite all these guys. So T-Mac, Big Al, and Blake as well. So you guys can jump in. We'll talk to Seb first though. So you got a Sebby?
Yep. I'm here.
Alright, Seb being spicy salami, apologies. I have to call you by your game
Yeah,
attack.
reserve. You can't be doing that.
Yeah. Bit of a change for you in the Alpha Tauri with Bags, and I don't know where Bags is. He should be in here chatting to us as well. So hopefully he joins up. But happy with that?
Yeah, over the moon with the AlphaTauri. Yeah, I was planning on driving the car and I was sort of 50-50 on it, and then when ended up Daniel getting put in the car, and that sort of just the nail on the head for me to end up driving it. And also love driving the Honda. The Honda power unit is best sounding engine in the game. So
that does sound good.
okay.
Yep, very good. And Bags, obviously your teammate, happy with that. You guys know each other and good friends. And
Yeah.
the rest. So yeah.
Yeah, it was about time we finally ended up becoming teammates. Sort of
Yeah.
talking about it most off season about wanting it to happen. And well, looking at this grid, as what Bags would say, I'm just happy to be here. It's a bit terrifying. See how we go.
I think Banana would definitely claim that one. But yeah, awesome. So any particular goals or what are expectations for the season? You have got a win or you haven't? I always forget.
No, I haven't.
You haven't yet. You haven't got a win in the Elite Series.
Not
Well, it's
in the
going to
league.
get
I've
harder,
come
mate. So
close. I've come close at times, but obviously it just hasn't fallen.
yeah,
Here we are.
some bad luck last season. All right. Any rounds you're looking forward to? Any track?
Obviously hungry.
Hungary as well. Okay, Hungary's very popular.
All four of my high downforce circuits. Anything that you can chunk a hell of a lot of wing on it.
Yeah,
It's just lovely.
yeah, it's a lot better. in this
Qatar's
game.
also up there. being that you can run a higher on the wing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Perfect, mate. All right. And just a quick thank you to Spicy Seb as well for all the graphics you see tonight on the stream. He's responsible for and always does an amazing job with the graphics. So a big thank you to you, mate, for helping us out with that.
All good. Thank you.
No worries, and all the best for the season. Let's go to who we got. We'll do Blake. Blake,
Hello.
how are you, mate?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. So you're one of the newer drivers. You jumped in for endurance, and did pretty well, I thought, actually, in that. So yeah, got a seat in the Elite Series now. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking pretty forward to it. It's like basically my first ever league season I've ever done, like properly. I'm pretty happy with it. I wasn't sure if I would have got in, but I'm pretty happy that I did, and I'm happy that I'm racing. So yeah.
Fantastic, mate. Yeah, and Alfa Romeo happy with your car as well.
I would have been happier with like a McLaren, as that is my favorite team in real life, but Alfa Romeo is alright.
Yeah,
I
cool.
don't care really.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, yeah, and any rounds you're looking forward to, or tracks in particular?
Definitely Spain, Japan, some stuff like that. I'm really excited for those tracks.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. All right, well, thanks for joining us, and all the best in your first season with us, and yeah, good to have you.
Yep, thanks.
All right, bro. All right. Okay, so we got a couple more drivers to have a quick chat to. So we got, we'll go to Big Al. Mr. Al, how are you, mate?
Hello everyone. How are
Hello.
you?
Yeah, good. In the McLaren in Elite Series, your first full season in Elite Series, you did some, you jumped in for some races in season 8 as a reserve and had a good time, I think. So, yeah, good to see you sign up full time with T-Mac in the McLaren.
Oh yeah, I'm just happy to be racing in this league. To be honest, racing against a lot of faster driver than me. So
Oh, it's not
and
not too many faster than you, mate. Don't worry.
yeah, just happy to be racing in this league. It's way better league than my previous league. So hopefully that can keep going. And then moving forward, I just hope everyone be on time. To be honest.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it's way too modest. So we're talking to the reigning Pacific Series Tier 1 champion here. So he's in for the shout for Elite Series. You definitely wouldn't rule him out. So yeah, I'd expect nothing less than Al to challenge for championship this season. Is that what you're going for, Al? Surely.
I'm going for less safety car.
Crashes.
Everyone, please be on time.
Oh, everyone on time. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That would be nice because I have to wake up at 4 in the morning. So I would appreciate if everyone, if you listen to this, please be on time. I hate when people it's not on time.
Maybe we should make you league coordinator. You run a tight ship.
I don't care about the result. I just want to drive with T-Mac. This is probably our 25th season in a row together.
25th. Wow, jeez.
So
guys have joined at
it's
the hip.
do you know it's like a marriage? The long marriage that we couldn't get any divorce because we both broke, so we just stuck with each other. So
yeah.
What can you say?
And for those that don't know, their nickname together, it's called Team Big Mac. So it's what you get when you put Big Al and T-Mac together. You get Big Mac. So yes, they are a force to be reckoned with. And probably a good shout for the constructors too, if I'm honest. So
yeah, can I say something?
Yeah.
The driver you guys have to look forward to is T-Mac. I reckon he can win it all this season.
Yeah. Okay.
It was pretty quick this game, so I reckon this is my prediction. this is my prediction. Teammate is gonna win the championship, and I'm gonna be the second. So we're both gonna be.
Okay. What's Ryan Bell doing? Is he playing golf?
Ryan Bell doesn't even play the game anymore. So.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, hopefully he does on Sundays and Tuesdays. That's all. That's all I'm hoping for. All right. Well, nice to speak to you, Al. Oh, actually, I'll ask you the same questions. What track are you looking forward to the most?
As long as there's less safety car, I'm looking forward to it. I don't really care any track. If there was in the calendar, I have to drive it. So it's no point of me having a favorite or not having a favorite. It is what it is. The track that I have to drive. So I don't care.
That's a fantastic attitude, yeah. Fair enough, mate. All right. We'll go quickly to you, T-Mac, the other half of Big Mac.
Yes, hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you guys going?
Yeah, good, bro. Looking forward to the season?
Oh yeah, I'm so hyped. I haven't done proper league racing in so long, so yeah, keen to get back into it.
Yeah, good stuff. And obviously teamed up with Al in McLaren. Happy with that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm cool with whatever car, but with Al's pretty good.
Excellent, excellent. And what else? Do you have a question, Lane, for T-Mac or Al?
Not off the top of my head, no. But guessing off what Al said, T-Mac, no pressure.
Yeah.
Might have my eyes on you in round one.
What? I don't know what Al is smoking, but I want some of it because I'm not that quick. Well, I'd still rate myself, points every week. That's the main goal. But Al's off his rocker going for me going to the championship.
Oh, he's just got faith in you, mate.
Maybe.
That's some big faith, yeah. Good on him. We'll see. We'll certainly see T-Mac. So, do you have a track that stands out for you that you're looking forward to?
A lot of my best tracks aren't on the calendar, but out of the current one this season, probably Zandvoort. Somehow, whenever I race there for leagues, I always do well. So yeah, keen for Zandvoort.
Interesting. Cool. All right. Well, all the best there, boys, and yeah. Hopefully another good season racing you guys. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Everyone,
joining us.
please be on time. Please, thank you.
Al gets mad. Trust me. Oh god. Cheers.
All right. See you, boys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, they're a laugh, aren't they? Good lads.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the drivers that have joined for the Elite Series to have a chat. I was hoping maybe a few more. That's all right. So that's our Elite Series and our Sunday tiers done. Do you want to make? Well, considering you know most of these drivers, Lane, is it too difficult for you to make a prediction here, or would you hate that?
Oh god. 2, 3 at the top of my head. Who could probably win the championship based off my prior knowledge of these drivers. Of course, F123 is so different compared to everything else we've played so far. We might shuffle things up. But the 3 drivers at the top of my head are Big Al, Jack Humphreys, and Ryan Bell.
Yep. Fair enough.
Super talented. I imagine all 3 of them will be towards the front, even in this game.
Yeah.
They are.
Yep. Agreed. Yep. I'd probably go with Big Al and T-Mac for the constructors. Drivers maybe between Al again, Ryan, Bell, and Jack. Maybe if Potsy does every race, he could be there as well. I think between those 4.
Definitely a dark horse for sure for a win or 2 in the season.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, got some bloody restless people in the chat now, and probably need to calm down. Yes, we will get to Tuesday. Just relax. All right. Just have a good time. Have a beer or something. All right. We will get to this the Tuesday tiers though. So we are going to kick off with Pacific Series Tier 3. So we move to this next driver lineup. So this is the first Tuesday one, Pacific Series Tier 3. All the Pacific Series tiers are running at 8 PM Australian and 10 PM New Zealand time on Tuesdays. Now, I guess before, always a disclaimer before starting the lineup. So for Tuesdays, we actually had about, I think it was 70, at least 70 drivers sign up full time, and obviously with 3 tiers, that's only 60 full-time seats. So 10 guys did miss out, unfortunately. But like, there's just no way we can put on 4 tiers with if we don't have enough drivers. So it was the same last season. So those 10 drivers missed out, unfortunately. So if you do find yourself without a seat to begin with, what I will say is there's always plenty of opportunities as a reserve driver, and we need really active reserves. So like, there's a good chance that 2 or 3 drivers probably missing most weeks from the full-time grid. So if you're always available, there's probably no reason why you won't be able to race most weeks, if not every week, as a reserve if you really want to. So I guess it's about your mentality as well, how you look at it. But yeah, that's how I'd look at it, and how I definitely, as the league director, I want guys to look at it as well that miss out. And those active reserves will be the ones that get the full-time seats when they come up, and they always do as well throughout the tiers. So 3-4 rounds in, someone hasn't been showing up, they lose their seat, one becomes available, the reserve that's been racing gets the seats. That's how it works. We're pretty fair with that. So yeah, that's the big disclaimer for the Tuesday leagues for Pacific Series. So with that said, Lane, hit us with the lineup for Tier 3.
So, driving for Alpha Romeo will be Licorice and Vast. Over at AlphaTauri, what do you know? You have Kickbug Kiwi pairing up once again with Andre96. At Alpine, you have Bear _ 2.0 and Jojo Horseman. That is a name. With the teeth, honestly, when I saw that pop up, I had to mute myself a little bit. I giggled. I worked out how to say that. With the teeth. Is paired up with Big Max Johnny over at Aston Martin. Hardy Change will be partnering alongside Honest Croc at Ferrari. Albino Josh 69 partnering alongside Big Bean. They'll be driving in the Haas. Snickers Bug and Blank Uno will be driving in the McLaren. We have Crow Jag and Latimer over at Mercedes-Benz. Griff and Captain Jack will be driving for Red Bull with False. And Dan the Racer driving for Williams.
Awesome. Yeah, good to have False back. It's been a while. So yeah, pretty good driver lineup there. I think all the tiers are really strong this season, even the supposed lower tiers. But yeah, some very familiar drivers that have been in this tier a long time, and some new faces as well, which is really good. So yeah, very exciting to see. I'm gonna just quickly check if we've got anyone in the audience that wants to have a chat. Well, might talk a bit about it, but if any drivers from Tier 3 want to have a quick chat, then jump in the Discord in the audience for the event, and we can have a quick chat. But do any drivers stand out for you, Lane, in terms of challenging for the championship or constructors?
I'd say with this one, because a lot of these guys I don't actually know. I saw that 80% of these drivers I don't know of experience. From those that I do know, they are pretty competitive drivers. Quickest ones I know, probably Kickbud and Andre again up in the AlphaTauri cars. So Artie, I know it's not too bad. Same with Honest Crook. Snickers Bud as well in the McLaren. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of unknowns with Tier 3. But yeah, like you said earlier, nice to see False Equation back in the Williams. Haven't seen him race in a long time, in an F1 game at least. So yeah, no, it's very nice to see him back.
Yeah, really good. Hey, it's tough for me to pick as well. I think again, I know I picked him for the open Tier 2, but maybe I'd probably go with Snickers Bud as the driver that I'd probably expect to challenge for the championship out of anyone on the grid there. So, but yeah, it remains to be seen if there's anyone else that can step up and do it as well. Maybe Andre or Kickbutt. We'll have to see. Probably riding most of these guys off. Apologies for that, but it's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying it's very even and open for everyone. So it should be a good season. Similarly with the constructors, it's very hard to choose there. Maybe Ferrari, Artie and Honest Crook, I think they won it last season. Let me check quickly. Tier, I haven't even got it open. Oh, yes, I do. Constructor standing. No, McLaren won. So that was Deputy Dogs and Snickers Bud. So yeah, very difficult to pick, but we've actually got one of the drivers, I think. So we've got Jojo. We'll invite him in. And we've got Bear 2.0 as well. So I'll get both these guys on stage. So guys, I've invited you to speak if you can work out how to join. There we go, we got Jojo. I think there's something top right, I know that. There's a hand or something you need to click.
Okay, am I in?
Hello, yes, you're in.
Hello.
How you going?
Good.
That's the way. Very good. Are you looking forward to the season? You got placed in Alpine with Bear.
Yes, I am excited. I've been playing the new game a lot, so I seem to gel with it a bit better than last season. So
yeah, I think that feedback's pretty common. Everyone likes the new game compared to 22, which was, I guess, in comparison, like driving on ice a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, enjoyment factor is definitely a big thing. So do you know your teammate Bear at all, or?
No, I don't actually. But as the season goes on, who knows?
Get to know each other. Very good. Are you happy with your your allocated car of Alpine?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm pretty chill. Not too fussed on that.
Fantastic, excellent. And I'm just having a quick look. Did you race last season in this tier?
I did. I took over someone's seat. I think Mike Wazowski.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
What are you aiming for this season? Do you think you'll be up in the mix for wins or podiums or what?
Oh no, probably not for the wins and podiums, but I'm hoping to get probably off the back and more up into the mid, hopefully.
Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Yeah. Any tracks that you're looking forward to the most?
I haven't looked at the calendar. I love Portugal. I don't know if that's on the calendar.
No, it's not, unfortunately.
Oh, it's alright. But no, I like all of them mostly. A few in there that the Netherlands is always a fun one for me. That's a bit of sarcasm, not really, but
okay.
It's alright.
Awesome. All right. Well, all the best for the season, and hopefully you and Bear have a good one in the Alpine, and get some good results as well. So thanks for joining us for a chat.
I'll have to give a shout out to the Kickback Kiwi and the Ferrari boys.
Yeah, good for now. Yeah, where are they? I wouldn't mind a chat with them.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay, well, thanks for joining us, Jojo.
All good.
All right. Let's see if we can get Bear in. Keep trying. He might be having trouble. So yeah, Bear, if you're listening, it's one of the buttons on the top right of the Discord when you're in the event to join. If you can work that out. So all right. I'll bounce through the reserves really quickly. So we've got Alacrium, Drow, Tubbs, Lil Binger, Ventani, Shark, Ozgokan, Tez, Old Mate, Phoenix, and El Tonki. So I think of those guys, Alacrium and Phoenix, possibly another one, were the guys that missed out in this tier on a full-time seat. So apologies for that, lads. But again, as I said, plenty of opportunities as reserves. And you guys got seats on Sunday as well, I think. So we always do our best to make sure people don't miss out entirely, but sometimes we can't avoid it. So yeah, do get involved as a reserve though. We got Licorice as well. Alright, Licorice, do you want to have a chat, mate? Just invited you. Hello, how you going?
Thanks for making. Good mate, yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for joining us.
Mate, doing a good show. Enjoyed it so far.
That's the way.
Got a lot of banter going on.
yeah. Keeping it pretty casual. It's not. It's still just racing fake cars on the internet. So we don't take it too seriously. But it's just good fun. Yeah. Is this? I think you were reserve last season. Was that right?
Yeah, stepped up from reserve.
Yeah, good stuff.
I think I filled in for one of the guys when they left towards the end of the season.
Yeah, awesome. So you enjoyed it and decided to sign up full time this season.
Yeah, mate, I loved it. It's a lot of fun. Done league racing for a little while now. Pretty keen to bring the heat. Got a bit of pace, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully,
Maybe a bit dark horse for the championship
Yeah.
then.
A bit of Alfa Romeo bringing it up, mate. Maybe putting McLaren down. Along now a little bit.
Good stuff. So you're happy with the Alpha?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I love it. I'm hoping to drive for Bottas, and we've got Vass who I've raced with before.
Okay, yeah, you know each other. Cool.
He's also a bit of a dark horse, so it should be a good season, I reckon.
Very good, mate. All right. Well, good stuff. Any track you're looking forward to?
I'd say Suzuka. I haven't looked at the list again, but I'd say Suzuka if it's up there. It's a good track.
Suzuka, yeah. Suzuka's definitely
Classic, mate.
definitely up there. Yeah, excellent. Cool. Well, all the best for the season. And yeah, good luck with your teammate Vass. Hopefully, he can challenge for constructors. Get some good
mate,
results.
we're going to bring it. McLaren, look out.
There we go. Throwing down the gauntlet. I like it. Very good, mate. All right, take it easy.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck. Alright, who else do we have? I don't. Bear hasn't been able to join, so we might have to leave this tier 3 there, and we'll move on to tier 2. Alright, so I'll just bring up the tier 2 lineup. There we go. Pacific Series tier 2. Same time, 8 PM Australian, 10 PM New Zealand on Tuesday. Great lineup, I must say. I think it's pretty strong. Have you got it there, Lane, yet? It's come up for you?
Yeah,
Fantastic. All right, go for it.
So, driving for Alfa Romeo, it's a doozy right off the bat. We have Prezzo and Banana Cake Pie, the rivals from Open Tier 1, partner up for Pacific Tier 2 Tuesdays. Interesting, we have Brian Bromley partnering up with Daddy Darkness over in AlphaTauri. We have Davis _123 partnering alongside Bevo and Alpine. We have Luke Brooks partnering alongside Miss Lawrence Hippo Leader in Aston Martin. We have Masticles and Howie58 driving for Ferrari. We have My Name is Jeff and Twitch Liddy driving for Haas. Steely and Klingberg are driving for McLaren. Deputy Dilldog and Aussie are driving for Mercedes-Benz. Over at Red Bull, we have Noel and Any Minute Now. And Williams, we have Grid Jokes and Ron Burgundy, 69. Very solid tier 2 lineup. It's the Race Spec, very solid indeed.
Yeah, absolutely, really, really good. So yeah, again, once again, some guys missed out on the full-time seat. I keep coming back to that, but yeah, we can only apologise. But again, get involved as a reserve, and you'll probably get the opportunity to race full-time at some stage. So our reserves for this season in Tier 2, we've got Pompton Phibbs, Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider was one of the drivers that missed out, unfortunately. And then we have Seth Towle, Jack, or I can drop Miller, Fananana, Midas Miller, Jimson. I think he missed out as well, unfortunately. Roscoe as a reserve this season. Karma, Alex96, Farmer Sam. I think he missed out as well. Apologies. Firefly and Raffley Addy. So I think off the top of my head, the 3 guys I mentioned, Ghost Rider, Jimson, and Farmer Sam. So yeah, guys, just get involved as a reserve every week. There should be seats available. So you might not have an allocated seat, but yeah, you'll probably be able to race most weeks, I'd say. So cool. And we got some of these guys join us in the audience. I can see Banana's back for another chat. We might go to Steely first, if you can jump in. And we've got Addy. Is Addy on this list? I don't see him. No, he's just in the audience. Sorry, mate. And we've got Miss Lawrence as well. We'll probably try and get to the bottom of that name, I think. All right, Steely, how are you, mate?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Are you happy with your seat at McLaren with clean break?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I did that mini season in McLaren that we did as well, and that's my like favorite team. So yeah, pretty happy.
Ah, stoked then. Yeah, and yeah, you did team up with clean break and that, so you guys know each other well, which is good. What are you aiming for going into the season?
I'm not too sure. So I only just joined last season, I guess, and I was your teammate, and I wasn't pretty close, but I just always try to keep consistent. So maybe a podium would be like the best. I've never gotten a better than a P5, so I'll see what happens.
Well, it's pretty competitive, so yeah, definitely got your work cut out for you to get good results in this tier, I think. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible though. So fingers crossed you get some good luck and have some good races. And clean break's not, no, clean break's not in here. Is there a track that you're looking forward to, Steely, or not really?
I would say Qatar. I felt like for that first race that everyone did in that little mini series, like I felt pretty quick.
Yeah, Qatar was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to keep up with you in contrast, which you were winning races the game before. So I don't know, maybe I'm actually pretty quick at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I think you're got good pace, so yeah, you should be able to do pretty well, mate. So excellent. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, boys.
I've lost my Streamlabs. There it is. Okay. Thanks, Steely. All the best, mate, and we'll talk to you soon.
Right.
And we'll go
Thank
to Miss Lawrence. Is it okay if we call you that?
Yeah, that's all good.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good yourself.
Yeah, pretty good. So, I guess more than anything, like, what's with the name? That's the question that I want answered.
It was one of my teachers' names in high school,
Yeah.
and it started out like in year 7, and it was one of my FIFA account names actually. So it just it's just a funny name with me and my mates, so I just kept it, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, you're rocking it. So kudos to you. Well done. And you're a new driver, I believe. So you haven't raced previously at all. So you've been chucked into tier 2 with Luke. So you do know Luke Brooks at all?
Yeah, he's one of my mates.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So you're teaming up at Aston Martin. Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure it was our third choice, so it's a nice car, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Excellent. Cool. And yeah, how do you think you'll go pace-wise? Like, or like, do you have any goals for the season as a new driver?
Definitely just getting in the points, really. Just finishing that top 10. Hopefully aiming for a podium, but yeah, definitely just aiming for any points I can get. Same with my teammate.
Yeah.
As we're new, just see how fast the other drivers are really, and yeah, just go on from there.
Awesome, mate. Alright. Cool. Well, all the best, and yeah, see what you got this season as a new driver. It'll be really interesting.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. See ya.
See ya. All right. Quick predictions, Lane, for this one. You want to have a stab at it?
Again, hard to say. Some of these guys I have seen before, some of these guys I haven't seen before. Yeah, not terribly sure who will win this. I know Prez and Banana will be quite a strong combination. Like, they have that rivalry in Open Tier 1, but
for Tuesdays, we're all about friendship.
Oh, hello.
You cut off the man. Come on, Banana. You can't do that.
Yeah. What was that?
All I'm trying to say is that, Smeg, why don't we have a friendship like Big L and Timo?
That's what everyone aspires to.
That's what I want to be in life.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's my goal. That's my season goal right there.
Alright. So your season goal is to find your to find your T Mac to your Big Al, or your Big Al to
Exactly.
your T
I want my big to my Mac.
Fantastic. Awesome. Oh well, we've already interviewed you, so what are your expectations for this season? And obviously your teammates with Felix Prezzo, so that's a pretty strong lineup. Banana, are you gonna try and
Yeah, that's a
try
good.
and get a
That's a good
constructors?
fella. Yeah. Oh, it might be nice. Might be nice. But with this season, who knows with this one?
Yeah, who knows? It does look tight. Do you think
Right.
this is stronger than last season or not?
Not sure yet.
Not
We'll
sure
see
yet.
how it goes. There's a
Okay.
lot of people here that could show up a bit more. That'll be if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of new people.
Yeah, there is some new drivers, so that's good to see.
So I reckon it'll be a championship of consistency. Whoever can show up the most, perform like on a consistent level.
Yeah, it usually is with championships. Has to be consistent to get in the mix. So, yep, all the best to you, mate, and we'll see what pans out. For me, I'm gonna have a bit of a stab at a prediction here. I'm gonna choose Newell as the champion. So drivers champion for Newell. I think he narrowly missed out last season, or maybe I'm wrong. And then for constructors, I think I am going to back the Alpha Romeo guys. I'm going to go for Prezzo for the
Disappoint another band.
constructors. So I guess I've cursed you. Actually, Sparty was telling me on the America stream that I got 100% of my predictions right for season 8 for Americas. I picked everyone. So you never know. There you go. So yeah. Anyway, good luck, Banana.
Thank you. We'll need it.
All right. Good stuff. All right. See you later. Okay. Well, we just have the one driver lineup left, lane, and it's obviously the big one. So Pacific Series Tier 1.
Yeah. Stuff that I'll be watching for a whole season.
What's that?
Stuff that I'll be watching for a whole season.
Yeah, you will. Well, hopefully you will be. That'd be nice.
Probably will be. Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Do you have any wild predictions for the lineup before I unveil it?
Not off the top of my head.
How about I give you a hint and say maybe like a couple of former champions as teammates. What about that?
I have heard about this, yeah. I have been told this already.
Oh, you've got the inside information. Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to be keenly looking forward to seeing how they fare over the course of a season, because those two pulled off the perfect season back in season 7.
Yes, they did. All right.
To see them as teammates is quite a sight.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, without further ado, and so everyone knows what we're talking about, is our last driver lineup for the evening, and it's Pacific Series Tier 1. As always, 8 PM Australian Eastern Time and 10 PM New Zealand Standard Time on Tuesdays. There it is. What a grid. I am, pretty stoked with this one. Lane, I'll let you have at it for the driver lineups.
Very well. Driving for Alfa Romeo, Tier 1, Season 9. We have GeForce Nick partnering alongside GeForce Leo. Over at Alpha Tauri, we have you, Mr. Race Spec, and Potsy. That's going to be a very interesting combo. We have FBR Tom partnering alongside Luke Rockford. Over at Aston Martin, we have Spicy Salami and Bags Liddell pairing up again like they did in the Elite Series. Ferrari, Reese Cohen and Ferrari Pro partnering up. Over at Hart, we have Jack Humphreys and Prince OK10. Over at McLaren, we got Team Big Mac or Big Al and Team Mac partnering up again. Mercedes, GeForce, Crichton, and Ford partnering up. Holy mackerel. Okay. Ryan Bell partnering alongside
alongside Bait 20 for Red Bull. And over at Williams, we have Seb partnering alongside Jin Bin. Stacked. Plevs, this is stacked.
Yeah, it's a bit silly to be honest. Anyway, I'll move quickly to the reserves. So we got Riley, Jacob, Huey, Ekem, RBR, Sir SS Jassassin, Jordan, Blake, Danilku, Urban Sky, Panda. I think there's more. I think there's more missing. Oops, sorry. I don't want they are true. Yeah, sorry. There is more reserves. I'll just get up my list and read them out. Apologies for this. I have to go down here. So we got who's missing? I think it's just Kebab actually. Sorry about that, Kebab. But going back to what I was saying about the reserve, so yeah, again, 70 doesn't go into 60, and especially for tier 1, it was really tough to choose. There was probably 24, 25 guys who would have made this grid on pace, so it's really hard to choose between them. Unfortunately, some guys missed out, so Huey, Ekem, Kebab, and I think Jordan and Danilku as well. So all I can do is apologise, guys, but yeah, I'm not a miracle worker, so yeah, again, happy to have you guys as reserves and jump in when you can. We'd be really happy to do that, but understandable if you don't want to. But yeah, we just can't fit 25 drivers on a grid. But knowing some of these guys, yeah, there will always be opportunities, and you never know. There might be full-time opportunities come up sooner rather than later. So I hate banging on about this whole stream, but it really is the case, and we really need reliable reserves as well. Like there's probably only a few races each season where we have 20 on a grid. So you know, there's always a seat. There's nearly always a seat available. So it's not the end of the world that you're a reserve, and yeah, we definitely want you to be part of the league as well. So tough call for us, but yeah, it's all I can say, unfortunately. And yeah, anyway, to brighten up the mood a bit, I guess we'll speak to some drivers. So I'll get Bait in here. We haven't had a chat to yet. And T-Mac is back, and we've got 40. Let's go with Bait first. Welcome back, sir.
Oh, cheers. G'day.
How you going? All right?
Yeah, not bad. You caught me mid Big Mac, but it's been an enjoyable feed so far.
Did I call you Big Mac? Sorry.
No,
I said
no,
Bait.
no. I'm in the middle of eating one right now.
Oh, I thought you said I called you Big Mac. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're eating a Big Mac. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So much Big Mac energy. Okay. So got a seat at Red Bull this season, mate, with Ryan
The
Bell.
one and only.
Some I don't know, some driver called Ryan Bell, whoever that is. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, pretty happy with that. Not gonna lie. Bumps me up in constructors, definitely.
Yeah, cool.
But I can tell you what, Ryan Bell and Bait will be beating Big Mac. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, it's going to be very, very competitive. Like, especially for constructors, there's not really a weak team, is there? So, yeah, very strong. Any round in particular you're looking forward to?
100% Hungry.
Hungry, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I love that track.
Yeah.
Always tends to get my best pace on that track, so looking forward to that. I think that's like round 3, right?
I think it's later. I'll just quickly jump.
I don't know.
It is round 9.
Round 9, okay. I was very far off.
So
round 9, we're looking
mid-season.
forward to you.
So yeah, that's the one you're looking forward to. Good stuff. Any goals or anything for the season, mate? I know you. Are you planning on going no assists? What's the story there?
Yeah, I kind of bitched on the no assist, I'm not going to lie. Still
Okay.
running line.
Still running line?
Yeah. I just, like, I can see myself getting there, but after like 50 or 100 hours of playing, I just don't have that time anymore. So probably committing to just running line, just so I can do less prac and still keep up with everyone.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I know what it's like, and yeah, it's definitely the most practical for a lot of guys. So understandable. That's why we have this this tier. So it's racing line only, but no other assists. So still really close racing, which is awesome. So looking forward to it. Nice to talk to you, Bait, and all the best for the season. I don't know where your teammate's probably asleep, isn't he, in New Zealand somewhere? So.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's like 11:30 for him.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, yeah, all the best for you and Ryan. Very strong team. Should definitely be challenging. Red Bull should be challenging for the championship. So, all the best, mate, and we'll see you on track.
Thank you very much. See you there.
Awesome. All right. Let's go back to T-Mac.
Hello.
Hello again. How are you?
Scared? What the hell is this grid, man? Like, it's so good.
Yeah, this is well, I mean, you should have expected it after last season, but it does
Yeah.
get that little bit stronger every season. But it's mostly the same grid, with a few new drivers like Jack and Prince thrown in, Potsy full time, which is awesome, and Tom as well. So yeah, super strong. Yeah. What more can we say about it? It's scary looking.
Bait mate's trying to chat up some words about how him and Ryan Bell are going to beat me now. That's just not happening. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know what this guy is chirping on about, but he thinks he can have a yapping contest with us. He's wrong.
Yeah, no, McLaren looking very strong in both elite and this tier, so you guys will definitely be right up there. I was hoping Big Al will join back. Hopefully he does. So I like a chat to the defending champion. That's
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at right now.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll see if he shows up. But yeah, all right. Well, all the best, T-Mac.
Thank you.
Hopefully, Big Mac can bring home the bacon. I don't know. Does that work?
Actually, that's haram. We can't do that.
Haram.
Al's Muslim.
Okay.
We can't bring home bacon.
Okay. All about the haram, baby. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
See you, bro. All right. Who we got? Let's go, Bailey. You there?
Yes. Hello. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you. All right.
Yeah,
40.
awesome.
All right. This was a shock for me as well. So, teaming up with Zach. How's that gonna work?
It'd be interesting. Nah, honestly, I think in total, I think Zach and I probably complement each other a little bit. As I think pretty much every team does on this grid. There's a lot of people who are very similar abilities placed in the same team, I think. Which means it should be pretty good for constructors. So, yeah, I think obviously I get along well with Zach. So, provided he's not taking up my pit bay when I need to pit sometimes, we'll see. But other than that, I think we work well.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. Well, yeah, for those that don't know, Season 7, between the two Mercedes drivers here, so GeForce Crichton and 40, they won all, I'm going to say 19 races, so 15 Grand Prix and 4 sprint races, so completely dominated the season. The championship came down to the very last race, and 40 nearly bottled it, actually, by crashing.
Very close.
So he did his best to throw it away, and yours truly was on for what would have been a pretty good win, I reckon. Actually, and I got until the game started with Zach and Leo got boxed in and penned out of a win. But anyway, it goes like that. I understand. So where's Zach? I'd really like to chat to him.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard from him actually.
Get him in here.
I don't know if he's on. I'll have to give him a quick call.
Yeah, well, he's bitching it, I guess. But we'll see if he shows up. But that is a very strong drive lineup. So, Bailey, you confident Zach's going to show up this season and you guys are going to go for it again, or what?
I hope he shows up. I mean, there's a lot more reason to. Not that there wasn't a reason to last season, but definitely this season. with the grid we have now, yeah, I mean, I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. Because, yeah, those points in constructors can be pretty important. So, yeah, I think, as I said, we should work well as a team. Here he is now, I think.
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
There you go. But yeah, honestly, if one of us can't get drivers, constructors is definitely the next go because, yeah, it's pretty stacked.
Yeah, absolutely. So you both going to go for drivers championship or what?
I mean, I think that's everyone's first goal. I won't say no, but yeah, I definitely need to put a few more laps in. I don't know how many hours I've done in this game yet, but I know it's not enough for round one. So yeah, with a bit of practice, this game's quite easy to pick up. I think it feels a lot like F1 2020, which everyone was quite even on pace in that. So yeah, I think a couple hours in and we'll get there with it. I think it's just all the time found under braking in this game, and that's what I got to get used to.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Zach. Thanks for joining. Finally.
No problem, mate. No problem.
So back in the Mercedes, just for something different.
Oh, why not?
I actually thought you were going to go for something different this season, and then you let me down. But
yeah, we thought about it, but no, it's for the culture, so we'll stick to the Merc for this season one more time. Why not?
Fair enough. Okay, and back with Bailey. So you guys teamed up. What season was that? Season 5?
I forget. It might have been on Sundays, I believe, in the past.
It was on Sundays.
Sundays.
I think we
Okay.
just team up. So no, it should be a good season back with Bailey. I think hopefully we can try and finish all the races. So I reckon our combined points should hopefully have us nice and close to P1 for the teams.
Yeah, cool. All right. And you're going for the Drivers' Championship as well. You are on 5? You got 5?
I believe, 5 or something, I think. So we'll see if we can get one more or not. But I'm looking forward to the season ahead. Should be fun as well. As well, being a few new drivers as well. So should be fun.
Yeah. Who do you guys see? Well, I guess both 40 and Zach. Who do you guys see as the biggest competition for both drivers and constructors?
I'd say really now with the whole tier, I'd say just the whole grid really. It's going to be super close. I'm sure some weeks some guys will be quick, and then on some tracks some might be slightly weaker. So I reckon it will be quite hard to tell. It will really just come down to who's more consistent. Who gets more pens or who might have a few crashes here and there. So I think that'll probably be the deciding factor in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Some good luck and bad luck as well, and
yeah,
staying out of trouble is always a big one. Staying out of the incidents, penalty free, because you can in a grid like this when it's mostly a DRS train. Most races you can lose 5-6 positions with 1-3-second penalty. So, yep, all good points, guys. What else? What tracks are you guys looking forward to the most?
Oh, I got to get the calendar up. Hang on.
None.
I wouldn't say that. What?
Just say Suzuka. Everyone else has said Suzuka.
Yeah, I want to know Zach's looking forward to Spain and probably Suzuka,
Spain,
right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Abu Dhabi at the end. Should be a good one. Great Britain sprint races, final race is huge. That's a good one. What else? Don't mind Bahrain. Singapore's up there. Yeah, those ones I think. Qatar, I'm not really looking forward to. I don't think there'll be much overtaking on that track. That'll just be a quality lap, and I think that will probably be the race there. But yeah, be interesting.
Yeah, it will be super interesting. It's a good calendar though. I think it's really good. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck for the season in Mercedes. Hopefully, you don't trip over each other too much. Sharing a pit box and all that, and hopefully
we'll
you
have to
guys
work that one out, Bailey.
hopefully you guys keep Toto happy as well. Or who's going to George Mobile and who's going with Lewis's car? Because it's kind of the only team that really has a difference, right?
Slight difference, isn't it? Yeah.
Have you worked that
I
out?
don't really mind. I'd say maybe swap every week or something. I think,
Yeah,
but I speak to Bailey. I don't think we really care,
haven't-
to be honest. We work well together, so there's no real hassles there.
Put you guys on the spots, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff, guys. All right, well,
Cheers,
all the best,
thanks, boys.
and
Thank you.
see you on the grid next week for round 1.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's it in terms of interviews. I was hoping that Al, as the defending champion, would come back and delight us with his comedy again. No, He's
So-
probably chilling, yeah. But can I put you on the spot, Lane? Like, who, if you had to pick a champion, who would it be from this lot?
Look, I could, but the fact of the matter is, this field is so competitive that, as I think it was Zach who mentioned, one mistake, one particular set of circumstances take place, and the entire complexion of the championship changes. You know, like with that perfect season, for example, season 7 with Crichton and Ford. It was a proper battle between those two, but there was one key moment that really destroyed it all for Crichton. And that was his internet issue at Mexico, and completely destroyed any chance of him winning the championship. And because of Fordy's poor round at Saudi Arabia, he really could have won that thing. He only missed out by about 4 points or something. So he's it's tough. I know, or at least have a rough idea of who should be at the front. But to say who will become champion, well, that's down to them. I honestly have no idea. So, but yeah. But with constructors, I mean, with 40 and Crichton, if they do every round, gee whiz. That's a strong combo.
Isn't it?
For
Yeah,
the
it's
longest,
very good.
of course, they don't do a Hamilton and Rosberg impression when they get to Barcelona. If they can afford it, that's fantastic for them. But yeah, in terms of the Drivers' Championship, I've got some ideas of who will be at the front, but with the new game, who knows? Could be anybody.
Yeah, you're right. It could be. I mean, spoke to Zach and Bailey, Mercedes. Those guys are always in the mix for the championship if they're racing weekly. And then of course we've got Ryan at Red Bull, Jack coming back at Haas, and Luke as well. He's really turned up. Say again.
Prince as well.
Prince, yeah, absolutely good to have him on the grid. Looking forward to seeing how he goes.
He got some really, really quick drivers.
Yep.
On the grid.
Yep, Luke form really improved the back end of last season. He showed in the OFI as well that he's like, when he practices, he's right up there. So it's going to be interesting, going to be really good. Again, can only apologise to the guys like Huey Ekem, and Kebab was the other one, wasn't it? And Daniil Ku as well for missing out. But hopefully you guys get chances as reserve drivers, and keen for you guys to get some races with us as well. So, all right. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to pick anyone because I'm racing. So, but I think I think Potsy and I think Potsy and I will do pretty well, to be honest.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully Potsy shows up as well. And the Alpha Tauri guys do well. So that's what I'm hoping for. But otherwise I think Al will be up there. Zach, Bailey, Jack, and Ryan probably other challenges. So it's a ridiculous grid though. It could be like all these drivers can get podiums and get good results. So could be anyone's. But that's really it, mate. So that was the last one. I guess overall thanks to everyone for signing up for another season. Really enjoy putting the leagues together every season, a couple times a year. Grateful for the drivers we have that are loyal and keep coming back and are reliable as well. We have the driver requirements that I think every season the grids kind of improve on the driver requirements. We got less and less people not meeting those, if that makes sense. So they are working in terms of people showing up, and finishing races is important as well, not just showing up. So it's good to see down the tiers. So really good work from everyone there, and for the new drivers as well. Welcome. Hope you enjoy time with us and enjoy racing with us. And yeah, I just can't wait for the season to start. We're only a week to go. So next Sunday, season kicks off at Austria. And you'll be on the mic for Elite Series and Pacific Tier 1 lane.
Mm-hmm.
And America's
American
Series Tier 1. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Busy
my
man.
top standard 3. Done that for the past few seasons on Race Spec, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we've talked about how competitive the grids look in both Elite Series and Pacific Tier 1, and we're heading over to one of the most competitive racetracks on the Formula 1 schedule.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
qualifying is going to be ridiculous. The
Yep.
deal is going to be ridiculous, and I'm looking forward to it.
Interesting. Yeah, it will be great to watch. Yeah, looking forward to it a lot. It's come up really quick actually. You know, since the game's been out, it's come around really quick, and I'm sure the next week will go by in a flash as well, and we'll be racing in no time. But yeah, really looking forward to it. So yeah, thanks one and all for tuning in and joining us for a little chat, little interview on the show. We try and make it fun, keep it lighthearted, and yeah, kick off the season the right way. So yeah, good luck to everyone in their races, and we'll see everyone on the grid through the season. And yeah, with that, I guess we'll close out. So yeah, good night. Thanks for joining us, and see you later.